So today we're going to be rebuilding the Los Angeles Rams. Of course, they just made a splash trade for Matthew Stafford. It was 2 first-round picks, one in 2022, one in 2023, as well as a third-rounder. Matthew Stafford is headed to the Rams. Jared Goff is headed to the Lions. Like, I feel so bad for Jared Goff, right? This is a guy who was born in California, went to high school in California, went to Cal to play college football, got drafted by the Rams, #1 overall, and is now going to Detroit. Listen, I'm not going to say anything about Detroit, Michigan, but in comparison to LA, you'd probably pick LA 9 times out of 9, and not even 10. 100% of the time, you're choosing LA over Detroit. But we're going to be rebuilding this Rams team. It could actually be somewhat difficult with the cap. In real life, over the next year or so after the dead cap hits, it kind of works out so the Rams save 50 mil. However, in Madden, it doesn't exactly work that way. And with aging guys like Andrew Whitworth, with monster contracts like Jalen Ramsey, Aaron Donald, it's not going to be particularly easy to rebuild this team or keep this team as one of the best teams in the league. So we got to make the trade first. We got to figure out what to do. And let's go ahead and jump in, see how that goes. So I'd like to say first things first, let's make this trade, but it actually can't happen at this point because we're starting in the offseason. The trade center doesn't go up until week 2. This is only week 1, so we do have to look to re-sign some players. And the Rams are not in a great position for the salary cap. They have a lot of really, really expensive players. Goff's going to be gone, and we're going to have to deal with that dead cap hit, which is going to be so bad. The penalty is going to be massive. But Donald's really expensive. Jalen Ramsey, Cooper Kupp, Robert Woods. There are a lot of big contracts on this team that we have to work around. A'Shaun Robinson's probably going to end up either getting moved or cut if he doesn't get his overall up, which he won't. Darius Williams had a good breakout year. I just don't think we're going to be able to afford to bring a lot of these guys back, as good as they might be. I would say John Johnson is the priority. I feel like every time we do a video, I just make jokes about John Johnson's name. John Johnson, son of John, Johnson. It's a ridiculous name, in my opinion. But he's also a really good player, really underrated in the league. And John Johnson is back long term. Of course, this is a Madden rebuild, so guys who are 28 are going to regress. This is what happens. I think I would like to bring back maybe Ubukam here, and that's kind of it. Just because he is affordable, he's young-ish with star development. It's not going to be super bad on our cap. I think the rest have to go. I like Gerald Everett, but we also have Tyler Higbee. Darius Williams is a good player. We just aren't going to be able to afford to have a team if Darius Williams sticks around, who's going to be probably upwards of $6 million a year, which doesn't sound like a ton. Maybe on a 1-year deal we can manage this if he just flat out accepts, but he's not going to. And that was at $7 million. So Gerald Everett, they're going to walk. And let's go ahead and try to make this Matt Stafford trade. We might have to end up forcing it just because the Madden trade system probably won't allow it. We're going to do the best we can, though. It's going to have to be a 2-parter as well, because I have to get rid of 2022 round 1. And I think 2022 round 3? It is a 3rd rounder in 2021. So this trade will go through. The goofball, a 1st rounder, and a 3rd rounder this year for Stafford. And then I have to go back after the draft, and I have to remember to give them another 1st round pick. And Stafford, in my opinion, is criminally underrated in Madden. I get that he hasn't had crazy good seasons of late. He's been in a pretty poor situation. I get that he's 32, 33 years old now. He's 32 in real life, but I guess he has a birthday pretty soon. Something like that. But he's only a 78 overall. I feel like Stafford should be at least an 83. He doesn't really look too bad, but I'm not sure if we can even develop him. So that's kind of the point, where in Madden, it becomes a little bit different the way it is in real life, because I feel like Stafford has easy top 10 potential, yet here he is at a 78 overall. And I think the gap between he and Jared Goff actually is quite significant, but it's plus 2 overall to get to Stafford. Yes, Matt Stafford's birthday is February 7th. But what are we going to be able to do here in free agency? Because we have $4.72 million in cap room. Really can't afford to bring anybody in. Maybe a kicker or a punter. I know we're going to need at least a kicker. Young Wei Koo, we could do that. I would actually prefer Will Lutz. So hopefully that contract is accepted. And let's get this rebuild underway. Because in real life, I think the Rams are Super Bowl contenders. Or at least, you know, contenders in the NFC, you know, at the very least. But in this game, it's going to have to be like revamping the team. It's going to be a lot harder than just simulating and winning the way I think the Rams want to do it in real life. And I do have to import my new draft class. It's 2021 NFL Draft Bengal. Here's the problem with this draft class. If you go to download from Madden Share, for some reason, it will not let me overwrite the #1 file. If this will ever load, it just won't load. I don't know what's going on with the community files, but either way, it wouldn't let me adjust the draft class. So I had to re-upload it, and it's acting as if it's the only file I've ever uploaded. So I don't really know what to do about that, but there is a new file. It's just search the PSN name Gene Dangus. If you were on PS5, you can download it, but I've updated. I can't do it for PS4. I can't do it on Xbox, but for PS5, I have the class. But there's always an issue with EA, man, I swear. We did get Will Lutz. Good kicker to get. I like the star dev. I like the age of only 27. I like the overall. Everything's pretty good there. As we will go into draft mode, which for the Rams is just not having any picks, which is unfortunate to say the least. And after this draft, again, I do have to remember, I gotta get rid of my other first-round pick in 2023, so that's fun. We have no picks. I don't know what we're gonna do. And I feel like I haven't really had a good chance to even look at this team and kind of figure out players to trade, because that's what this is going to come down to. Who can I trade to get picks so that the long-term success of the team is secured? And I think Andrew Whitworth has to be traded. Has to be traded. I have to make that move. I don't know. I like Bryson Hopkins. He's pretty low rated, though. There's nothing at linebacker at all. We didn't even talk about the team. I guess I'll do that after the draft, but I'm looking to upgrade at linebacker, and whether that's edge rusher, outside linebacker, or even inside backer. I need a linebacker badly. So I'm trading Andrew Whitworth, Ashawn Robinson for a first rounder next year from the Cardinals and Robert Alford. I tried to get Isaiah Simmons on the trade, but it was saying it would cause him to exceed the league salary cap or whatever. And I don't know if that was just because in the initial one I had Marcus Golden in there. Would that change if I had just Isaiah Simmons by himself? Yeah, Isaiah Simmons is a player you just cannot trade for at the moment. So, what? I mean, I'm going to trade for Isaiah Simmons. It's something that's going to happen. Just got to figure out how to get there. But, I mean, what am I going to do? I'm not going to trade up into the first round this year. Sewell goes to the Bengals. We'll see what's available in the second round. There goes Hampson to Cyril Dean. What can I get? Trey Lance is here. Gosh, why is he available? I hate the way the draft goes sometimes, even though I like it. Do I take Trey Lance? It's just such high potential. But this is the Stafford Rams rebuild. What do I do? Do I think with my brain and go, hey, Patrick Jones is good, but I think Trey Lance has to be the pick. If I'm thinking with my brain, I grab the future franchise quarterback. But he's not going to be available. I'm going to go Patrick Jones. We need an edge rusher. So Patrick Jones is coming in. 71 overall, star, better development. Might move him out to outside linebacker immediately. Had to happen. I mean, he's really good at a position of need. We just don't have the picks to make anything happen. I'm still trying to manage this. I want Isaiah Simmons. He's easy to trade for. He'd be a big boost at inside linebacker. But they just don't have the money for it. Decent receiver still available. This is such a talented receiver class. Do we want a good third? I like Van Jefferson. I know he's going to be better than those guys. Let's go Rodarius Williams. Only a 65 overall. You know, he's okay. It's probably just awareness bringing it. Yeah, 48 awareness. Good Lord. Bringing his overall down. We'll see if we can hit with our 7th round pick, although I kind of doubt it. Amari Rodgers is there. I don't hate that. Good slot receiver. good value for the pick, and we will see what we can do with him. I don't think he's going to play immediately, but that's a good Josh Reynolds replacement, I suppose. And now I also have to say goodbye to that beautiful 2023 round 1 and acquire nothing from the Lions. So that's sad. And it is done. Sad. So sad. But I think I should go out and try to make a move for Isaiah Simmons. This is not the most realistic rebuild, clearly. And I don't even think I can afford him unless I take... Can I take Justin Pugh's contract, play him at left tackle? Oh, okay. This is a problem with Madden, clearly. Is this trade would literally never happen. I understand that, but I got to work around to build this team. Justin Hollins to the Cardinals. We bring back Isaiah Simmons and Andrew Wiley. I get that it's a ridiculous trade. I fully understand that. But on the other hand, we just got a potential great player, so that's something to be happy about. And also, the salary cap wouldn't work this way in real life. So, listen, I gotta rationalize this somehow. I need to work around the game, and this is what I'm doing. I'm also moving Taylor Rapp to inside linebacker because that's what he is anyway. He's a glorified linebacker that's listed at safety. Only plays in the box anyway. So we've got a very interesting hybrid front seven. Terrell Burgess moves to free safety. I think Jordan Fuller is going to move over to play corner and be our nickel guy. So I moved around the offensive line. I've changed positions as much as I can to get this team to be as good as possible. Just, it's not the same team in the game that it has been in real life. It just isn't. It's not close. Jordan Fuller in the slot. Robert Woods can be our slot receiver. That's fine. Darrell Henderson can be our third down back. Cam Akers. It's only one overall difference. I prefer Cam Akers in there anyway. Patrick Jones, Ibukam off the edge. Donald and Brockers up the middle. That works for me. Sub linebackers are where I want them to be. So I feel like this team is set up in a pretty good manner. It's just time to go out there and make it happen. It really just comes down to Stafford. I need to develop him as much as I can. I think he's at his ceiling for development in the game. I should have drafted a QB. But this is the Matt Stafford Rams rebuild, so I'm rocking with him. I am rocking with him. We are 5-3, top of the NFC West right now. So right where I'd like to be. Give or take a win or two, and preferably not take. Sebastian Joseph Day. I always want to call him Sheldon for, I guess, Sheldon Day. But Sebastian Joseph Day, 26 years old. He's a nose tackle. He wants a lot of money. I'd give him a 3-year deal at that price. All right, he's back. And the rest, honestly, don't matter too much. I like some of these players in real life. Kenny Young. I mean, Austin Corbett was his second-round pick, who probably should not have been. But for this team, they don't really work out. Joseph Noteboom, maybe I'll bring back. I want to call him Jeremiah for some reason. Joseph Noteboom is super cheap, though, and he's going to be at least okay at left tackle, even though he's not good. Austin Corbett is kind of just in the same boat of these guys are cheap and okay, which unfortunately is what we're settling for right now. There's a beast, John Walford. We don't really need you, buddy. Ogbonnaya Okoronkwo's here. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. And we snuck into the playoffs. Got a wild card matchup against a team that beat us in Week 17, 28-16. Won the division as well. That game was for the division, and we did not come out on top. But our offense wasn't even incredible. I might change the playbook. Stafford under 60% completion percentage. Oh, no. 27 touchdowns, still only 9 picks. About 3,900 yards. Not terrible. Cam Akers was okay. 1,000 yards, 5 TDs, 4 per carry. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's okay. Robert Woods was great. 1,100 yards on 83 catches, 14 TDs. Cooper Kupp was very good. Van Jefferson and Tyler Higbee were solid third and fourth options for us. And then defensively, it seems like this defense carried a lot. And one man in particular, Aaron Donald, 22.5 sacks, 18 tackles for loss. Is that a horn? I don't live on the street. I don't know where that is. 104 tackles for Isaiah Simmons led the team. Jalen Ramsey had 6 picks, 5 for Simmons, 3 for Terrell Burgess, 2 for Jordan Fuller. This defense went crazy. Patrick Jones, only 3 sacks as a rookie is terrible, especially as a rush end. But overall, this defense was great. 4 safeties as well, 2 defensive touchdowns. 18th best offense, but where was our defense? Had to be near the top of the league. Best defense in the league. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP. No Rams in there. NFC Offense Player of the Year is Russell Wilson. Stafford at 9. Defense Player of the Year is Aaron Donald. Love to see that. Isaiah Simmons at 5. I know we stole them from a division rival. The people are not going to like it. It is what it is. I need to make this team good. Justin Fields goes to the Eagles and wins Offensive Rookie of the Year. No Rams. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Micah Parsons on the Lions. Then they also took 2 linebackers pretty high, Chaz Surratt and Patrick Jones at number 8. Needed him to be a little bit better. I think I'm going to change the offensive playbook and go with the classic Tennessee Titans, air out the football, which is what they do in the game, even if it's not what they do in real life. But maybe this Rams defense has something to it. I'm not going to jump in yet. It's only the wild card. If we make it past that, which we didn't, we lost 28-21, and maybe would have in the conference championship or the Super Bowl. But the first year under Matt Stafford is unsuccessful. Maybe we can say that. We do have a first-round pick, though, this year because we traded Andrew Whitworth. Here's Obaniah Okoronkwo as it was 49ers-Bills in the Super Bowl. Looks like the Bills won. I talked about it already. I don't really want any of those guys. What do I want to do here? What is Stafford going to be down to? Like a 75. Robert Woods up to superstar dev is pretty nice, though. And then defensively, Simmons went down to star? Oh, come on, dude. You have to be kidding me. Isaiah Simmons at inside linebacker puts up 2.5 sacks, 5 picks, and 104 tackles and goes down. That's so dumb. That's so stupid. This game, I hate it. Ibukam goes down to normal. Second on the team in sacks. He sucks. Dev regression is coded so poorly. We'll head to free agency. 34 mil. Seems like a natural fit to get Jair, right? Mitchell Schwartz might be my priority, though. He's a little bit older, but he's just so good. 2-year deal. Bump up the money a bit. He's got to sign. And then Jair Alexander never has any offers. This would be an unbelievable pairing between maybe the 2 best corners in the NFL right now, Jair Alexander and Jalen Ramsey. That would be so sick. And I can't really get anybody else. But if I got those 2, I would be over the moon. Schwartz is in. Where is Jair Alexander? Please tell me no one else is going after him. It's only the Rams still, because that makes no sense. Nothing like a super young, amazingly talented cornerback on the market. And no one has any interest. We got Jair Alexander. Defense continues to improve, but the offense got better as well. With the addition of Mitchell Schwartz, he's going to go play left tackle. I think it's a really, really big get for our offense. And we just need Stafford to hold on a little bit longer. Just hold on a little bit longer. He regressed a little bit. I don't think he's ever going to be an 80 overall. But maybe. I think I need to move Noteboom to guard. Don't have a right guard right now. I moved David Edwards to center. It's a pretty good fit. But Joseph Noteboom's got to go play right guard for us. At some point, Brockers is going to be gone. Another guy who I feel like is just underrated by Madden. But Brockers will be gone. Jones will slide down. So we need Ja'Kai Polite's on this team. I guess I did know that. Terrell Lewis maybe could step in. But I'd like Jones to play defensive end and still be a rush end as well. But base 3-4 defensive end. What are we going to do in the draft? Auto scouting is on. Random auto-generated draft class at this point. We do have a first-round pick. And we picked top 10. The cards sucked. Love that. I have to consider a quarterback. Damian McCann. Early first-rounder in the second. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to have to probably trade back up into the first to make sure we get him. Or I could trade back from number 6. What am I looking for? Still maybe an edge player. Offensive line as well. I think receivers in play. Rashawn Cummings, ooh, might make me. Tyron Bowie, or Bowie in the case of Sam Bowie, also an early first-round guy. Pretty good receivers. Okay, there's a lot of potential here. But we don't have a ton of picks. See what we can do. This dude's name is Roman Bone. Oh. Guaranteed Hall of Famer. See what the Dolphins do at number 1. Take Carlos Higgins, a corner. I might end up trading down, but if the right player is available, maybe I don't. See what the Chargers do. They go with the Bone Meister, Roman Bone. He's no Ben Bones. I don't want to just throw the Bone Meister nickname around here. Gabriel Dowling's pretty good. We just don't need him. I don't think I'm going to take a receiver. I think the move is to trade down and take like maybe even Tyron Bowie and the quarterback. Maybe even go tight end. But the quarterback is an absolute. I know in my draft class, quarterbacks just last for no reason, but I'm not risking it in this at all. Michael Brockers and a 2023 third rounder gets us number 16 from the Colts. Brockers is headed to Indianapolis. That gives me a little bit more wiggle room. I still have number 6 overall, and I'm not sure if I want to take this pick or not. I just know I need a pick near the end of the first round, like in the 20s. Maybe from Dallas. Can I get a player in there? I mean, I could get Zach Martin. I know that. What would I get here from them? I think maybe a future pick. The Cowboys are usually good, though. Let's do it with someone who's just not good. Dolphins pick at the top of the second and a first next year. If I can get even more than that, I'd be super stoked. But let's try this. Let me take the third rounder out, and now we'll make it work. Doing the classic Rams now, just trading every pick you have. The thing is, we are actually getting more picks, though. Well, not more, but we're swapping. We're getting better picks. It's number 6 in this year's draft and number 54 to move up to number 33 and getting a first round from them next year. The Dolphins could be very, very, very bad. And though it seems like it's not great because you're seeing the projected picks, I think this actually could be amazing. Dolphins get another pick there. There goes Rashawn Cummings. No! Cummings went way too early. Oh, he actually went late because I was looking at Tyron Bowie. That's right. I'm going Tyron Bowie. Am I? As soon as I said it, I'm like, do I really need a third receiver that bad? I really don't. But Robert Woods is regressing. What do I do? Yeah, let me go Tyron Bowie. It was a good pick. 75 overall, number 8 in the class. Took him at 16. Star or better development. He's got good speed, catching, route running's pretty well balanced. Just a really well balanced future stud receiver in Tyron Bowie, I think. And then pick at the top of the second. I'm worried the quarterback won't be there. As there goes the tight end we were looking at. But I mean, he should be. Quarterbacks usually last. And there he is very easily. Damian McCann at the top of the second. Won't risk it anymore. Only normal development, but he is the 7th best player in the draft. 75 overall. He's not pressured to start over Matt Stafford immediately. But he does have like the exact Matt Stafford type build. In terms of throw power and accuracy. And just overall being well balanced while not having elite speed, having decent speed and mobility. Damian McCann basically just is younger Matt Stafford. They both went to Georgia. So there's your storyline. We drafted the next Matt Stafford after trading for Matt Stafford. Damian McCann. Now there is one big difference. See if anyone can spot that. And there goes Jonathan Hamlin. Probably the player I would have taken at this pick had he been available. So is there any player I can take here? I have a third. I can take those guys if I want to, but I think I might be better served to trade down. All right, getting future picks. We're trading Samson Ebukam, but I think with him dunking down to normal development, we have a fine replacement. So I'm trading a 2022 second, a 2023 fourth for a 2023 first and second from the Cardinals. We're only trading with the Cardinals in this rebuild. With Hamlin being off the board, I'd rather just look in a different direction and take some good value players down the board. So here they are. I think we're going to be going defensive tackle. Tried to trade Greg Gaines. Didn't work. We could use a backup guard, but I think the next couple picks are just going to be defensive linemen. It's just about deciding who the best one is. They're all late first-round guys. And I think the best is probably Matt Huffman. And he's not a bad pick at all. Star better development. Number 22 in the class, took him at 85. He doesn't offer no pass rush at 68. That's not horrific. Speed's not very good, even though it's the same rating. Amazing strength. Matt Huffman is better than Greg Gaines already. Might as well take the other first-round guy. It's another star better development defensive tackle. This one offers no pass rush. This freaking hold extra reorder. He's got really high block shed. And Greg Gaines is as good as gone. If I can find any team that wants him, bye-bye. We'll go A.J. Hatchett here with my last pick. 66 overall. He's a backup offensive lineman. Very obviously a good pick for the spot. 127. He's ranked. We took him at 181. But, yeah, just not very good. All right, we're trading one of the first-round picks we got. Greg Gaines, Van Jefferson, and a first for Gregory Rousseau and Jake Browning. Browning obviously will not matter. It's just for cap purposes. And I think Gregory Rousseau is going to be my guy at left end. I moved Huffman over, but I'd rather have like a more like true defensive end there. And I think Rousseau is going to be a really good fit. Rousseau's got superstar dev as well. So that is a very nice addition. Jones and Rousseau off the edge. Donald and Sebastian Joseph Day up the middle. Would I prefer Huffman there? I feel like I would. 68 power moves versus 68. One's younger with a better development trait. Huffman it is. Bowie is going to be my slot guy. That's what I'm calling him. Not like Sam Bowie. I'm going to call him Bowie. Defense, is everything set up well? Yeah, enough. And then offensively, I think we're in a good spot also. Like, we didn't need a receiver round one, don't get me wrong. But I think it was a good addition to our team to get a really good young one in there. And when Robert Woods starts to regress, because he's 30, and he's going to be regressing already, we'll have someone that can easily come in and take his place before Cooper Kupp starts to regress. So we'll simulate to the midseason mark, hoping for big things. The rookie's going to go off, I promise you, at wide receiver and Bowie. So let's get it. Havenstein, Rob Havenstein, our top free agent, and Matt Stafford in there as well. Well, the reason that the Rams got him was to win a Super Bowl during this window. I'm not going to negotiate with him right now. So we got Rob Havenstein back. We got Taylor Rapp back. David Edwards wanted more money. And I'm going to chill on Matt Stafford for right now, just because I do have high hopes for that rookie QB. Just need that quarterback training boost. We are 5-3. We need to make that playoff push. We snuck into the playoffs at 8-8. The Cardinals won the division at 9-7. Well, I traded their first-round pick away, so I guess that was good. 12th best offense. Defense was still the best. Our offense is not great. Stafford. Those are not great numbers. Rushing, Cam Akers took a step forward like that. And then receiving, Tyron Bowie, 10 TDs over 1,000 yards as a rookie. Higbee over 1,000 yards. Woods and Kupp were down here. But Higbee and Tyron Bowie made big plays. Isaiah Simmons, pretty similar season last year, just sacks are gone, interceptions are down. Rousseau had 10.5 sacks. Aaron Donald only had 8. How do you go from 22 to 8 when nothing's changed? I am not sure. Jair led our team in picks with 4. Like to see that. I feel like our team only got better and the performance got worse. Cam Newton wins MVP. I'm getting sick of seeing that. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Tom Brady. No Rams Defensive Player of the Year, B-Wags. No Rams Offensive Rookie of the Year, Patrick Ward. Tyrone Bowie at 2. Defensive Rookie of the Year is Nathan Dawkins. Matt Huffman at 7. I don't even know what to say about that. Let's just see star dev across the board from our rookies. There's Bowie with star. And there are, well, one D tackle as star. The other one will have star as well. We probably can't even upgrade Aaron Donald because he's too good. That's literally the reason. And we'll see if we can beat the Giants in the wild card. Yes, 30-27. Okay, we've moved on. Damian McCann will be up to a 77. What do I want to upgrade for him? Just accuracy. So field general is going to be what I do. He's going to stay at a 76. My bad. Short accuracy it goes up to. What about medium? What about whatever? What about Tyrone? I feel like his route running needs to be better, especially short. So I will upgrade route running in general. Starting to look a little bit better. He's got like the old-fashioned mutton chops. And this will be a tough one. Rams, Packers. We've seen this one before. Hopefully, we get the better of the Packers this time. And we do. 25-19. What a disgusting score. Stafford had a pretty good game. And now it's Rams, Bucks. This one I'm worried about as well. In Tampa Bay. They're an 87 overall, too. They're a pretty good team. We're going to jump in. We're going to see how it goes. Here we go, Rams. I don't even know which end zone is which right now. So we're right end zone. We're up 3-0. Make it 6-0 after 2 field goals, but a touchdown would change things. It's 13-0. 20-0. The Rams are smashing. Bucks finally on the board in the third quarter. It's 27-3. 34-9. I would say Brady's overcome 28-3 before. What's 27-3? This is a playoff loss, though. The Bucks are going home, and the Rams are going to the Super Bowl under Matt Stafford. Tom Brady threw 2 picks. Stafford only threw a touchdown. Who had the interceptions? 2. Both for Jordan Fuller in the nickel. What a beast. And this Rams team is headed to the Super Bowl. Exactly why the Rams traded for Matt Stafford. It's finally coming to fruition. What can this team do when it matters most? We'll see some dev trait increases. All development traits will be revealed. That backup D tackle will have star, I guarantee you. And it's Bills-Rams. Bills-Rams in the Super Bowl. Bowie's up to superstar. Stafford is up to superstar. Oh my goodness. What do we do with Matt Stafford now? Defensively, best is not revealed yet, but he's star, I'm telling you. Terrell Lewis up to star. Okay. Well, let's see what this team can do in the Super Bowl, man. I mean, this is why you play. This is what you play for. Rams, Bills. The Bills have won a Super Bowl in this world, though. Both 85 overall. Both pretty even. Hopefully we come out on top. Bills got the lead earlier, but we took it right back with a touchdown. Now a field goal makes it a touchdown game. 17-3. This team is OP in Super Sim. 23-6. This Rams team is crushing. Make it 30-6. We're going to jump in because this game is pretty much over. We're going to see Stafford wearing number 13 on the Rams. Kind of disgusting. We'll take our check down. Not exactly utilizing the arm strength of Stafford on that one. He's 22 of 34 for 259 and 2 touchdowns. Would love TD number 3. Seems like our running game has been fairly strong today. But why would I continue to pass? Well, we have a big lead and it's more exciting. Big blitz. Stafford over the middle. Can't find Kupp even with a lot of separation. Tough throw. 3rd and 2. Where we don't even have our rookie receiver out there. We're rolling out. We're just going to take what's there. I really didn't want to. Wanted to scramble, make it exciting, but I mean, it was wide open. A little check down to the back. It's Cam Akers. Early juke, but a nice broken tackle. 2nd and 5. Give me a Bowie touchdown. It's just 2 covered. We'll go back to Cam Akers. We will keep throwing it until you take it away. 3rd and 2. Look at their superstar linebackers over the middle. Still can't cover Bowie. And he doesn't get in. Oh, come on, man. 1st and goal. 2-minute warning. Throw outside, and it's off the mark. Everything was open, and that's what happened. We're getting the ball to Cam Akers here, probably. It's a nice little RPO, and we should have handed the ball off. But we're wasting time. The game's over, whatever. Do we get our Tyron Bowie TD here? Rolling out. They just didn't continue the route. I mean, what are you doing? You want to see confidence? This is confidence. Where's the knee? It's going to be under special. Clock man, it's under QB kneel. Dude, how many different screens do I have to go to get to quarterback kneel? That's confidence. Talk to Les Miles about that. Jones sack! Patrick Jones get to Josh Allen. And if the Super Bowl wasn't over before, it certainly is now. Josh Allen devastated. You already got one. It was our time. They won last year. And I wonder if they're going to win in real life, too. That's going to be interesting to see. Oh, wait. They got eliminated. I actually forgot for a second that the Super Bowl is this week. And that the Bills lost to the Chiefs. Forgive me. That wasn't just a mean joke to Buffalo. Allen threw for under 100 yards, by the way. And no touchdowns. 10 for 20. Big day. Big Super Bowl win. I mean, I almost feel like we have to bring back Matt Stafford now, right? Is Aaron Donald regressing? Oh, the humanity. No. He's going to be still a monster. We'll do Speed Rusher because that's fun. But yeah, Aaron Donald's still incredible, so it really shouldn't matter. Stafford is down to Star Dev. He just lost it. They ripped it out of his hands and regressed the hell out of him. Listen, he came in, he did what he was supposed to do, won a Super Bowl in LA. He's 35 now. We say thank you and we move on. David Edwards is back. Do I want David Long? No. I got Jordan Fuller. I don't really need him. Baker to New England. I'm going with McCann, though. McCann is my guy. What else do I need, though? I mean, no one in here is really worth having on this team, so we'll just stick to what we have. Like, maybe Kareem Hunt, but I'm going to stick with Cam Akers. Oh, and we have the #1 overall pick. Well, that is a trade that worked out well. Is this from Miami? Do we take Ernie Spitzer? No, we got to find quarterback. What do we take, though? Not the #1 overall pick. I'm going to trade down, per usual. There's no reason to take a player at #1 overall when I can recoup a lot of value. I want a backup running back. Receiver is fine. I could do with an offensive line upgrade, either at left guard or right guard. Havenstein's down to normal dev. Love that. Tight end is something I would consider. Edge rusher is something I would consider. Rousseau's down to star. This game, dude. Just stop. Stop. I'm going to freak with that. But, maybe an upgrade over Terrell Lewis. I mean, that's kind of the only thing I can think of. Guard, edge, backup running back, backup tight end. Trading with the Vikings, #1 overall for #8, #19. I don't know how they had 2 first-round picks, but they did. And a 2024 first-rounder, #8. Do I go Nolan Ricard here? Early first-round guy. Fits the bill. Could go with a 4.27 speed receiver with high catch and traffic. He's going to be a beast. But I don't need him. Let's go with him. Why not? Only normal dev, #6 in the draft. Took him at 8. Normal stinks, but 81 speed, 84 power moves is real nice. Block shedding's a little bit low. Strength is pretty high. Overall, definitely a good player, but just not the development trait I'm looking for, which, I mean, matters a lot, in my opinion. I think I'm going corner here. Eddie Macklin, good player, 76 overall, #5 in the draft. Took him 19. Better zone coverage than anything else for his actual technical abilities. Speed's pretty good. Starting slot corner, I don't mind that. And we'll go Anthony Evans. First round guy in the 6th. He's a special teams player. He's a 71 overall, normal dev, #31 in the draft. Can't cover anybody. Man coverage could be worse, I guess, but he's a special teamer. I'm going with Nolan Ricard starting at left end. Moved Rousseau out to outside linebacker. Lucas Diaz, CPU drafted him. He is slow. Doesn't shed blocks well. What does he do well? Seems like nothing. Sometimes it'd be like that. They also want him to be a rush end. Maybe. But also, no. I think he's going to be a rush D tackle over Sebastian Joseph Day. Patrick Jones is a rush right end. I think that's best. This is the team for 2023, which should be the final season. We're going with Damian McCann at quarterback. Need him to have a big season. Need him to have a really big season. Got weapons for him. Got a good offensive line in general. And then defensively, we got some big players out there. We've had the #1 defense every single year. We just need the offense to catch up and meet them. So we'll see how this team does. It's a really, really, really highly competitive division, you know, the NFC West. So we need to rise to the occasion, rise to the challenge, and make the playoffs, hopefully winning 11 or so games. We just got crushed by the Niners. We're 4-3. The Niners just are way better than we are, clearly. We lose to them every single time I see them on the schedule. And it's our offense that's really poor. Again, 4-3 just is not cutting it. I'm probably going to stop the simulation at like maybe week 13 or so just to see how we're doing. I need to see a better record, that's for sure. Just crushed football team. We're 8-4. That is a lot better. Oh, we're going to win the division easily. Okay. I guess it was just a tough part of the season and we struggled. But that's really not too bad. I'm going to do Field General again. It's the only thing that I see consistently upgrade all the accuracies. We get medium and short there. Everything into the 80s now, which is nice for accuracy. I don't even think we can buy anything with the Coach XP. Maybe running back. I've already bought... No, I can't. Tight end we could do. I'd rather get running back for a little bit of a playoff run. Ooh, there we go. Crush the Browns. So I will get running back training boost for a playoff run. And we're going to make the playoffs. I mean, that much is obvious. 9-4. This would have to be a crazy big choke. Bears are 4-9. Tough. Sucks to suck, I guess. Watch, they're going to beat us now. We're not even going to see if they beat us because we're going to make the playoffs. First round bye, I hope. Yes. Went 11-5, so exactly where I predicted. The offense wasn't great, but Damian McCann had a pretty good season. 4,400 yards, 39 TDs, 14 picks, a little less than one per game, but this is a really good season. Rushing, Cam Akers was not too good. Receiving, Robert Woods was awesome, 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp was great. Higbee, very good for a tight end. Tyron Bowie was all right. Those are not bad numbers at all. And Isaiah Simmons had 117 tackles, 4 for loss, 4.5 sacks, and 2 picks. Rousseau had 17 tackles for loss. Only 3.5 sacks, but 14 went to Donald, 10 to Patrick Jones, 4.5 to Simmons. Terrell Lewis had 4. 3 picks for Jair. Eddie Macklin, the rookie out of ASU. And then 2 for Isaiah Simmons. We might get some MVP votes here at quarterback in Damian McCann. Mahomes wins it. McCann is at number 6. NFC Offensive Player of the Year is Justin Fields. Wow. McCann at 4. Back-to-back Cowboys in there at 6 and 7. Defensive Player of the Year is Devin White. I think I saw Aaron Donald. Yeah, at number 9. Offensive Rookie of the Year is Ernie Spitzer. Reggie Wilford at 3, whoever that is. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year is Christopher Dickens. Eddie Macklin at 5. Nolan Ricard at 6. Oh, and look who it is. The Lions and Jared Goff, I assume, in the divisional. We are home. Lions-Rams. This was the entire trade that happened. Now, we don't have Matt Stafford anymore. He won a Super Bowl and got old and we had to let him go. Going up 7-0 early. Don't mind that. 10-0 now Rams. Let's step up though. 17-0. That should be the nail in the coffin. 20-0. Man, the goofball-led Lions are struggling. It's 26-11 now. That's a weird score. Lions trying to make a little bit of a comeback. It's not going to happen. That's your final. Lions can't outduel the Rams. Damian McCann maybe barely outplays Jared Goofball. Tough to say. Imagine jumping in to the divisional and not the conference championship. I don't have to. I'm not going to. Because we're not going to play the conference championship. Either the Eagles win or we do. And the Eagles won. Tough, but I had to jump in against the Lions for the memes. 87 overall team is the final team. McCann goes up to star. Robert Woods goes up to superstar X Factor. And then on defense, we have no changes as far as I can tell. But that is the final team. This was a fun one. Won a Super Bowl with Matt Stafford. Love to see that. But that's going to do it for me, guys. Subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.
It's insane, I hit it at the park, bend bones. See me high step to the end zone. My life like a game, Nintendo. Playing with the best, let them know. Get off the track, the train's coming through. Yeah, promise you get in my way, then you best believe I'ma just run over you. Yeah, yeah. Papa turn, taking it back to the house. Defensive joke, I'm laughing so loud. Speed burst good.